Hey, what's up guys? Rob Richards here, and on today's workout video, I'll be showing you my explosive shoulder workout.
That semester's over, parents in Minnesota, Chicago's waiting for job offers on the table, and she tells all her friends that's why they think we're stable, but I got plans of my own, but better with no label.
Plus, I'll be putting this little device to the test. It's called a Beast Sensor. I found it while posting on a forum the other week. I wanted to check it out because it really helps you quantify your workout and shows you data through an app, including your power, strength, velocity, as well as your reps and sets. So I got it here on the phone right next to my FitPlan app. Pull it up, connects via Bluetooth, and you can select from a number of different exercises, or you can enter your own workout in, which I've already got. So planned workout comes up top here, explosive shoulders, all of the exercises that we'll be going through today, already connected with Bluetooth, so comes with this armband, slide it in there like that. Now we can get started on the first exercise and check out our power and performance whilst we train. All right, let's get to it. All right, so first exercise we're doing for a warm up for this explosive shoulder workout. We're gonna isolate the arms, single arm curl, and press. It's a great exercise to really mobilize, warm up the entire shoulder joint. And for this one, you can perform it standing or seated. I like it sort of seated. Sit upright, you're gonna curl up that dumbbell. As you curl up like a normal dumbbell curl, you're gonna rotate your palm outwards as you extend the arm up with some force. 3 to 4 sets here, more of a warm-up exercise before moving on to that main compound multi-joint exercise, which will be a shoulder clean and jerk. So for this one, relatively lightweight, focusing more on speed, and already I can see with the Beast Sensor, it's showing me the actual performance of my speed and velocity against my resistance. Look, I love this. It actually gives me pointers on what I need to do to hit that target zone, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing, except with this, I can now see when I hit that sweet spot, and my concern isn't about adding more weight, it's about controlling that movement and delivering the right amount of speed and power. So let's get another 10, 15 pounds on and see if we can affect this average mean speed and still keep that power there. Heavier load and slower speed. Oh man. Let's get a little more weight on there and still aim for those 10 reps. If you're new to this exercise, the key to performing this is to break it down into 2 movements. The first is the drag. Bring it up, elbows forwards. You want to drag it up towards your chin like a clean, and then once it's up at its highest point, drop the elbows down quickly, flick the wrist around, and go straight into a press. And if you need to, keep the knees soft as you flick it so that when you straighten up and you push from the legs, you have that momentum force to be able to extend the arms up. You don't want to lock the elbow fully out, keep the elbows soft, but really focus on the shoulders as the muscle group doing the work, and focus on that contraction and squeeze as you drive that weight up. Let's get some more weight on there. So this last set was a better set than my second set. And my first set better than that. But by slowing down that speed and focusing more on power and extending my arms up and the weight overhead with greater control, I can see on there with that data, that was a better set for me, both on power and control with that speed. Okay, exercise number 3. You can see I'm really having to work with this too. We're gonna drop some of the weight down, do some upright rows. Great exercise for all of the delt heads, as well as some of the traps. And you wanna make sure that when you're training shoulders, you're not exclusively focusing on a press movement, whether it's free weight, body weight if you're doing inverted shoulder push-up, or machine or cables, but you're also doing some sort of lift as well, either with dumbbells, barbells, or cable. And then for me, I like to move on and start to isolate each of the different deltoid heads with some lateral, bent over, or front rows. But let's finish off this multi-joint exercise with some upright barbell rows and see what we can get on the sensor based on those 3 sets. Let's go into our upright rows. Mentioned here with dumbbells, but we do it with a barbell. We can track our performance, hypertrophy, max strength, or power. Let's just do performance tracking now. We're starting with 50 plus 45, 95 pounds again. If the speed is too high, we need to add more weight. If it's too low, we need to drop some of the weight off. I'm going for, let's just say power today. So I want to be around 1. Currently at 0.67. We can add a little bit more weight. And once I get to that 1 average mean speed, that's a good cue to be able to stop adding more weight and focus on 1 more set with quality. I'll tell you one thing, having this show me data in real time is like having a trainer telling me exactly what I need to be doing, but not just based on adding more weight or achieving more reps. It's actually giving me really accurate data as to increasing my speed, adding more resistance, or once I've hit that peak, even dropping my resistance down and focusing a little bit more on speed. And it's really pushing me. Let's finish off this 3rd set and see what we can do. All right, so it's about the same. I've reached my peak threshold. Shows me that's my maximum weight, 125 pounds for doing upright rows. It'll be really interesting, actually, when I train next week, incorporate the same exercise into my shoulder workout and see the data from today's workout compared to next week's workout. All right, 2 more exercises. Let's finish off here and move on to exercise number 4 with some bent over rear dumbbell flies. Bent rear dumbbell flies. All right, let's do hypertrophy. Bulk up some muscle. I'm down for that. We've got 35 pounds. Time to unleash the beast. Let's get to it. And next week we'll compare last time to today. Great stuff, let's move on. 5th and final exercise. Something that I've never really incorporated into my workouts, at least in real time, is the force I'm delivering as I perform that exercise. Usually my only focus is on completing that rep, and that just means getting the weight up with good form and control. What I'm doing now is I've got the phone and the app open positioned right in front of me, is I'm watching that velocity, the mean average speed of each rep, and I know what my goal is, certainly with this power setting of a maximum 1.3. So every time I'm looking at that, I can see how much force I'm actually delivering within that rep and seeing if I'm closing in on that 1.3. If I'm around 0.8 or 0.9, I know on that next rep, I need to lift a little bit with, I need to lift with more speed and control. And that's what's really pushing me here. So I think I'm gonna stick with this weight and try and set number 2 to hit closer to 1.2. That was everything I had. And yet you can see that mean speed has decreased. I'm right at the bottom there. Okay, that wraps up the end of today's explosive shoulder workout. And in all honesty, this sensor has really showed me real-time data of what I'm performing and whether I need to be going heavier, whether I need to drop my reps down to reach that optimal target zone based on my goal. And my goal changes from week to week and from different parts of the year. Right now, it's about maintaining my size, maintaining this amount of muscularity by being this lean, but still pushing that power and strength. And you can see here that it shows me exactly at what point I'm at my peak and whether I stick with that weight or even if I go heavier, it's gonna drop me down and take me out of that training zone. So based on next week, I know that my final set, I probably need to drop that weight down, really do a drop set to keep that training intensity, that threshold higher. Whew. All in all, it's been really useful, this beast sensor. Find out more, I'll put the link in the text description below. And as always, subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have new weekly videos coming out with nutrition, training, and just lifestyle in general. Don't forget to check out my Facebook live streams every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, about 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Have your questions answered and see my workouts and what I get up to in the kitchen live as it happens. Till then, keep training hard, stay focused, and have a look at the data that you're doing, whether it's on your training journal, through an app, or with this beast sensor, to see if what you're doing is really actually taking you towards your goal or taking you away. Till next time, I'll see you then. Bye.